Hey guys, it's Jane. I'm here today to do a super quick review. I'm going to talk to you today about Tales of the Pirate Gospel by Andrew Moody. Now, before we go any further, I have to put in the disclaimer, which is that Andrew is an old friend of mine. And while we were never like super duper close, we have kept in touch. And so when this came out a month or two back, he advertised it on Facebook, as you do. And so I heard about it, and that might be one of the reasons why I have seen this. And as far as I can tell, nobody else on BookTube has. This is a retelling of the Biblical Gospel of Mark, with everything translated into pirate-ese. Of course. So in the story, Jesus is the captain of a sailing ship, and he's got a crew, and he sails around. He's kept all the events the same, but he has redrawn the geography. He's kept all the conversations pretty much the same, only people talking pirate talk. He has done some really interesting imaginative work recasting the parables. All the parables are recast into nautical imagery. So this is kind of humorous, clearly, but it's not entirely a parody. It actually retains the sense of the original material. The Gospel of Mark, which it's based very directly on, is the shortest and the most fast-paced of all the biblical Gospels, and that completely carries over to this. It's punchy, and you can pretty much read through it in one sitting. The other thing to know about Andrew is he makes his living as a graphic designer, and it really shows in the book. There's a number of illustrations throughout, and there's a beautiful chart at the beginning to orient yourself with his new imaginary Judean geography. If for some reason you've always meant to read the Bible for yourself but you've never gotten around to it, this is a very entertaining version which you might well be able to get through more rapidly than one of the others. Another group of people who might be interested in this is if you are very familiar with the biblical accounts. This just gives you a fresh way to approach it, which is entertaining but really true to the meaning. Helps you see it with fresh eyes. And of course, if you are like me, under the skin, basically a 10-year-old boy, and you love a little bit of pirate, then Bob's your uncle. Now, this is actually only available as an e-copy at present. I'm sure that if there's sufficient interest, the publisher will print it in paper, but for at the moment it's a little bit of a novelty, I guess, and it's only available as an e-version. You can buy it directly through the Kindle store, but if you are not part of the Kindleocracy, you can get a PDF or an EPUB version of it direct from the publisher, and I'll link that page below. So anyway, that's it for me today. I hope you're all well, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!